Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about this story that is going viral all over social media. Now, it is of a woman by the name of Rael and her baby daddy of 3, with one on the way, being caught while he was having his hand possibly in the cookie jar with another man. Now, she decided to find out where her man was at. She tracked him down, knocked on the door, and found her man at the house of another man who opened up the door, and he didn't have no bottoms on. And she felt some type of way about it. Her man comes out. He says that he was playing Xbox. And I'm like, girl, you should have knew right there, the fact that he said he was playing Xbox, that something was up. But he said that he was playing Xbox. She confronted him. She confronted the man. It was this whole big old thing. And now she is on social media saying that after the confrontation, she is at risk of losing, or she lost her job. All right. So let's first look at her GoFundMe account. And then once we get into her GoFundMe account, then we're going to get into the video that is going all over social media. Yolanda Smith says, why this topic? Because this is something that is viral and something that I find interesting and something that I want to talk about. Why not this topic? You know, why not? Like, why not? So let's get into it. So this is her GoFundMe account. All right. She posted a GoFundMe, and on her GoFundMe, she is looking for support after she says she lost her job. Okay. So she says, support Rael and her kids after assault and job loss. All right. And in the description, she has a photo of her and her baby daddy and her other children, and so much more. So let's get into it. It says, hi, my name is Rael, and yesterday my whole life was turned upside down. I caught my boyfriend and father of 3 children cheating on me with an older man. This interaction was recorded, and the old man didn't like that, so he proceeded to physically assault me, trying to get my phone from me to delete the video. He was well aware that I am pregnant, and he proceeded to assault me. I posted the situation and video on my Facebook page, trying to find out who this man is that assaulted me. The Facebook post ended up going viral, and hours later, my place of employment sent me a termination letter stating the reason being my explicit internet activity involving the company. I just lost so much in less than 24 hours and will need a way to support myself and my kids during this difficult transitional period in my life. I will not be able to afford my home any longer and will most likely have to terminate my lease to find something cheaper, which I have to pay termination fees, etc., as well as support for basic needs and necessities until I find new employment. Anything helps. Thanks so much. So she accompanied that with a photo of her baby daddy and of her children. Now, this was originally posted, like she said, on her Facebook, and it has a lot of people talking about down low men who are deceiving women, deception, and so much more. There's a lot of conversations that is being had after this is going viral, and we're going to talk about it. Now, I'm not donating to her GoFundMe account. She's getting support. You know, it's devastating situation to find out that your man is not loyal and he is doing activities that you don't agree with. But, you know, she'll figure it out. Now, let's get into the video.
Be fucking kidding me. Ryan won't answer his fucking phone. He's at someone's fucking house. Just call his location. fucking house is this, bro? What the fuck?
Yolanda Smith in the chat wants attention. Please give her some attention. She said, why you stuck at 300 followers after many years? Whack stories, bad attitude. You should be at millions by now. Yolanda, how many are you at? Can you get on here for a year straight and crack 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? Can you crack a couple hundred? Shut the hell up telling me where I should be at. I'm where I'm at because I don't play the fake game. I do what's authentic to me. I don't kiss y'all ass, and I don't go with stories that make you feel good. I go with stuff that I want to talk about, like this right here. Okay, now let's get into it.
Hi.
Let me bring it back. Hold up.
Is this, bro? What the fuck? Hi, is Brian here? That's his card.
I don't know, Brian.
That's my boyfriend. He's here and he needs to come out right now, or I'm calling the police.
You can't call the police. It's in my house. Bye.
First of all, it's like, girl, what do you mean you go call the police? Police for what? Oh, maybe she thought he stole the car. Maybe that's why she's saying she'll call the police.
Dude. Holy fucking shit. Brian's here fucking a gay man. He's cheating on me with a gay fucking man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ryan won't answer his fucking phone. He's at someone's fucking house, just calling his location here. Who the fuck's house is this?
This is a repeat. Hold on, we about to go to part 2.
Is this, bro? What the fuck? Hi, is Brian here? That's his card.
I don't know, Brian.
That's my boyfriend. He's here and he needs to come out right now, or I'm calling the police.
You can't call the police. It's in my house. Bye.
Oh my God. He like, girl, get him back in blood. He over here now.
Dude. Holy fucking shit. Brian's here fucking a gay man. He's cheating on me with a gay fucking man. You gotta be fucking.
So here come Brian
cheating on me with a fucking man? You're cheating on me with that cheating on me with a fucking man? You're cheating on me with that fucking man, Brian? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not, bro.
What the? Who is that? Who is that?
It's my friend from fucking gaming, bro.
You just fucked that guy?
No, it's my friend from gaming.
You just fucked that guy.
No, that's my
You
friend
just
from
fucked that
Xbox.
Oh my God, Brian, you just fucked that
That's
guy?
my friend from
Why
Xbox.
weren't you answering me?
Because I didn't have my phone on me. We were playing Xbox, bro.
First of all, Brian, you lying. You talk about y'all was playing Xbox. Why is you playing Xbox with that man and he don't got no pants or no bottoms on? With his big t-shirt on and his bottoms. With nothing underneath. Until he come back to the door and he done grab something to put on the bottom.
That's my friend from Xbox. Can you please just leave me alone?
Why does he have no pants on? You were just fucking him.
No, I wasn't.
You
That
were
was my
just
friend
fucking
from
him. You
Xbox.
were just fucking him.
No.
You're cheating on me while I'm pregnant.
Oh, just go.
I'm calling the police. You're gone. You're getting
Can we
evicted.
go?
You were just cheating on me with a man.
No, I wasn't.
You were just.
man.
This is going on Facebook. That man had no pants on. That's all on video.
No.
Oh yes, it is. You're cheating on me with a
Are
man.
you fucking fine? Whatever, man. Can we go?
You are done.
Whatever, man.
You're never seeing your fucking kids again.
Whatever, bro.
You just fuck my boyfriend?
No, I didn't.
Now he closed the door, ran and got underwear to fake like he been had underwear on. Hold on, let me bring that back.
Pants on. You were just fuck. You just fucked that
That's
guy?
my friend from
Why
Xbox.
weren't you answering me?
Because I didn't have my phone on me. We were playing Xbox, bro. That's my friend from Xbox. Can you please just leave me alone?
Why does he have no pants on? You were just fucking him.
No, I wasn't.
You
That
were
was my
just
friend
fucking
from
him. You were
Xbox.
just fucking him.
No.
You're cheating on me while I'm pregnant.
Oh, just go.
I'm calling the police. You're gone. You're getting
Can we
evicted.
go?
You were just cheating on me with a man.
No, I wasn't.
You were just.
man.
This is going on Facebook. That man had no pants on. That's all on video.
No.
Oh yes, it is. You're cheating on me with a
Are
man.
you fucking fine? Whatever, man. Can we go?
You are done. You're never seeing your fucking kids again.
Whatever, bro.
I'm wearing underwear, so go fuck yourself.
You just fuck my boyfriend?
No, I did not, okay?
He fucked you?
Go fuck
What? No, what happened?
Fuck
Tell
off.
me what
Nothing
happened.
happened, okay?
I'm pregnant. We have 3 fucking kids.
Not a thing happened here, okay? He's a friend. Screw.
Who are you?
I'm gonna call the police.
Call the police.
Get the fuck off my property.
Call the police.
It's him going to run to put underwear on after she said he ain't got no underwear on. Then he ran to go put underwear on to prove that he had underwear on. Boy.
Wow. Brian's cheating on me with a fucking dude.
Get a good fucking look. Get off my property right now. You got some fucking nerve coming to somebody else's house, you bitch. Fuck out of here.
You enjoy his asshole? Cheating on me with a fucking man.
Oh my God. Why? She said, did you enjoy his asshole? She is out of pocket. Hold on, wait. Oh, girl. And then you talk about you got assaulted. You can't be mad he tried to yank you up after you said that. Like, hold on, let me bring it forward, so.
Call the police. Wow. Brian's cheating on me with a fucking dude.
Get a good fucking look. Get off my property right now. You got some fucking nerve coming to somebody else's house, you bitch. Fuck out of here.
You enjoy his asshole? Cheating on me with a fucking man? You're
She out of pocket for that little last line. So anyways, this is her Facebook account. This is her Facebook account right here, Rael Blonda. They have been in a relationship for quite some time. This is a picture of them on Christmas of this year. This is her. They've been together for some time. She always trying to do some type of fundraisers. All right. So this is her showing a picture of herself. And this is her saying that she just got fired from her job over that. All right, so hold on, let me make this a little bit bigger. So she says, I just got fired from my job over that. And then this is where she then created a GoFundMe account. Then this is where she was resharing the video. And now she's doing a story
And 2 days
time.
ago on Friday, I caught my boyfriend cheating on me with an old man. That old man then assaulted me. I posted the situation on Facebook where it's pretty much blew up. And a couple hours later, I was fired from my job. It's been really fucked up, and I just wanted to come on here and just kind of explain everything and give a little backstory about what happened leading up to the events in the video, and just kind of explain what happened and what happened since. So to give a little backstory, Brian definitely has a history of cheating on me. Got lots of stories if anybody's interested in that. Anyways, the last time was he had an affair with his coworker, pretty crazy story as well. But anyways, thought we moved past that. We moved to Venice to kind of start over. I got a new job right before moving here. It was a really good job. I really liked it a lot. I was doing really good at it. And I already had like a small promotion, and I just had a lot of hope for the future with that company. And anyways, that all came crashing down on Friday. So what happened was I was at work, and I was able to leave early that day because the provider that I was working for.
All right. And what it looks like is on her Facebook and also on her TikTok, she's doing a Risa Tisa segmented by segmented part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece by piece meal, telling the story in increments. So she's telling it piece by piece on her social media.
Anyways, that all came crashing down on Friday. So what happened was I was at work, and I was able to leave early that day because the provider that I was working for was leaving early, and so I was given the opportunity to do so as well. So I did. And I left and went to go get some blood work done for my OBGYN appointment that was coming up. So I got that done, and it was around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I called Brian to let him know that I was left work early and that I was coming home so we could hang out and do something. Later, I called him again. He didn't answer. Later, I called him again. He didn't answer. I looked at his location again, and he's still at that house. And I was like, that's weird, you know? Just a little suspicious because of his history of cheating on me in the past, and it was just looking real sus. So I was calling him again and again and again, and he was not answering, and his location was still pinging at that location, like blinking green, like, you know, like it's like a current location. So I knew that something was going on, especially when he wasn't answering the phone, and then he started declining my calls, which he would never do unless he was fucking around, or, you know, I don't know. He's never done that really unless he was cheating on me. So I was like freaking out a little bit, you know, and I was like, what the fuck? And anyways, the location that that was showing up for him was only like less than a 5-minute drive from where I was at getting my blood work done. So I drove there, of course, to see, you know, like, what's going on. You know, where are you at? Where are you at? What are you doing? You know, at this point, I'm like, even if he's at his friend's house, like, and nothing's going on, like, I'm pregnant, hormonal, crazy, and this man has cheated on me before. I'm about to embarrass myself. I was, like, fully expecting to, like, show up, and it's just, like, him and his buddies, like, hanging out, and nothing weird's going on. And I was just gonna look crazy, like a crazy person. And I was okay with that because, you know what? I just wanted to make sure that nothing weird was going on because I've been so traumatized by this man so many times in the past. So I pull up there, and his car's in the driveway. So I'm like, okay, he's here. I immediately start recording because I know some shit's about to go down. And I go up and knock on the door, and to my surprise, a short little bald man with no pants on and an oversized t-shirt answers the door. And I'm confused. I was expecting a woman to answer the door, or maybe his friend that I already know, but no, it's just some strange little bald man with no pants on answering the door. And I'm like, hi, is Brian here? He's like, no, I don't know a Brian. And I'm like, that's his car. I was like, he's here. I was like, no, like, I was like, Brian's here. He's my boyfriend and he needs to come outside right now. I was like, or I'm calling the police. And yes, I know that calling the police wasn't gonna fucking do anything. I know a grown man going to another grown man's house willingly. Cheating is not a fucking crime. Being gay is not a crime. Yeah, I know that. I'm pregnant, hormonal. I'm pretty sure I just caught my boyfriend cheating on me with a man. I was just saying that to fucking scare him to, like, admit that he was there, or, like, get him to come outside so I could figure out what the fuck's going on. So, yes.
And what y'all think about what she's saying so far? Before we watch any more, let's look at some of the comments on TikTok. Somebody said, Mumu sent me over the edge. Somebody says, I feel like Brian is a schmeck worker and he was never door dashing. I mean, he was definitely dropping something off, but it wasn't food. Someone says, can we talk about how gangster she is? Dead pulled up and knocked on the door. Someone says he had to be getting paid by him. Another person says, okay, so how far along are you? Because if it was me, I would be on the first table with legs in the stirrups. So quick, girl. You deserve so much more and better. The rings, STDs/STI cheating is so trifling. Another person says, I assume y'all aren't breaking up. Another person says, if he's messing with a man, you need to just move on. Another person says, air quotes, his history of cheating on me in the past. And they said, girl, leave. Sweetie, I pray you find your self-worth and take your babies and go. I too took my son's father back too many times. After disrespect, you're better off without the stress and headache or heartache. Honey, if he has cheated in the past and you moved your life to a different place and now cheating with a man, girl, get your child support and just leave. All right? So let's watch a little bit more and see what else she says.
Yes, I know the cops aren't gonna fucking do anything me going on to someone else's property. I get that. And also just a reminder too, going on someone's property and knocking on the door is not illegal. To those saying that I was trespassing, no, you have to be trespassing. You have to be already prior, like, criminally trespassed to be trespassing. It's not illegal to go knock on someone's fucking door. And I didn't fucking threaten anybody with any fucking violence, no hostility, bro. Like, yes, I said I was gonna call the cops, but that's not a fucking crime. And regardless, anyways, I call Brian, he ends up coming outside, and I was like, you know, recording him, and you can see the video too. I'm like, you know, what the fuck, were you just fucking that guy? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what the fuck was just going on? And he's, of course, defending himself, saying, you know, oh, he's my friend from Xbox, he's my friend from Xbox, can we just go, like, and he's like, trying to get the fuck out of there. Meanwhile, fucking bald man with his fucking moo and no pants on's in the doorway screaming at me, calling me a cunt and a bitch and all this stuff. Like, the fuck? Like, if you guys were just playing video games, like, why all the hostility? And, like, why are you trying to get the fuck out of here real quick? And, like, and why does this man have no pants on? Like, the fuck? Like, someone still hasn't explained that to me yet. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, I know, like, you guys were just doing some dirty shit. Like, and he's trying to deny it, and, you know, whatever, I'm not buying his bullshit. And he's like, whatever, can we just go? And, like, he gets in his car and, like, drives through the fucking yard, because I was parked behind his car. He drives, leaves me there, okay? This man's still yelling at me from his fucking doorway. And so I go to my car to fucking leave after Brian, and this man's still screaming at
Girl, how many effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that, effing, 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 effing. Like, girl, can we use another word other than F every 5 seconds? Like, every other word is F this, F that, F. Like, come on, sweetie. But I ain't gonna hold you. If I got a man and I go and I find him at another man's house and that man ain't got no pants on, I'm gonna probably be saying F too. But I'm gonna be a lot more angry than her because that's just a form of betrayal. Like, that's just like a form of betrayal. Like, you betrayed me. For real, for real. It's all type of different forms of betrayal.
At me through his doorway, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, yo, what, did you fuck my boyfriend? Like, I was like, what happened? He's like, no, nothing fucking happened. I was like, okay, so then what happened then? Like, tell me what happens. And he's not saying shit other than like, fuck you, cunt. Later, I called him again. He didn't answer. I looked at his other than like, fuck you, cunt, like, nah. And then he's like, get off my property. And so I'm like, okay, like, and I get in my car and I'm leaving off of his property. I'm in my car, turn my fucking car on, and this is all in the video. I turn my car on and I'm backing up out of the driveway. He is like coming out, following me out, like down the fucking driveway. And I'm on the main public road at this point. And he comes out after me, comes around to the front of my car, screaming at me, comes around to the side of my window, and he's like screaming at me like, you got some fucking nerve to come to somebody else's fucking house, blah blah blah, and this fucking spewing his fucking nasty ass fucking breath at me with his gross ass fucking teeth, like, and I said something like, yeah, you enjoy fucking his asshole, or like, you enjoy his asshole, something like that, and he did not like that. He got so fucking mad, he reached in and tried to grab my phone from me to take my phone, I guess to delete the video or whatever, and like, I'm like, you know, obviously not letting this man get my phone, and he's like trying to wrestle my phone out of my hands, grabs my fucking arm, like literally inside half of his body, like literally his torso is like through my fucking window, wrestling me over my phone. I'm like way back here, like almost in the fucking passenger seat, like trying to get the fuck away from this man as he's trying to get my phone. I'm getting hit in the face, I'm getting hit in the chest, I'm getting hit in the stomach as he's trying to get my phone. I'm screaming at him, I'm pregnant, like, and he knew this too, like he knew.
Y'all think she exaggerating? Or y'all think she was getting hit in the head and the chest and all that? I mean, we did see him reach in to try to grab, but that was when she said her little slick remark. But y'all think he was bopping her upside the head and all that, or you think she exaggerating a little bit?
When I first pulled up there and like I knew what was going on, I was like, we have 2 kids together, I'm pregnant, like what the fuck? And so he continues to assault me, taking my phone, trying to take my phone and like hitting me, and I'm like, I'm pregnant, what the fuck's wrong with you? Get off me, I'm pregnant. Like, and he's not fucking stopping. He starts grabbing my steering wheel as I'm trying to drive away, turning my steering wheel to like try to make me crash or not fucking leave, I don't fucking know. And I'm like trying to get this man out of my fucking car. I slam on the gas and it pulls away, the car pulls away, he fucking like gets pulled out of my car, and I try to drive away and I'm in a fucking cul-de-sac. So I'm like, fuck. So I had to turn around and drive past him again to get out of there. And he's blocking my car. And he's got his hands on my fucking hood, like not letting me fucking leave. I'm like, I can't fucking go forward. I'm gonna run this fucking man over. I'm not trying to fucking run this man over. Like, I'm just trying to get the fuck away because I'm fucking terrified at this point. Brian had already left me. I'm alone with this psycho that's attacking me while I'm pregnant. After I catch him fucking my boyfriend, he starts attacking me. Like, bro, like, this is
That's not funny, but it's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny. It's like not funny, but it's funny. She's like, I caught him effing my boyfriend. It's like, you didn't catch them in the act. You didn't catch him effing your boyfriend. You caught him with his pants down while your boyfriend was there. Now we can assume that they had a little hanky-panky business, but we don't know if they was effing. He could have been paying your boyfriend to top him off. He could have been, paying your man in exchange for some drugs. Did Brian do drugs? Was drugs involved? He could have been bottoming, topping. It could have been a whole lot of. We don't know exactly because you didn't catch them in the act officially. We can just assume. So you can't say you caught him effing your boyfriend because we just think that's what they might have been doing.
Not fucking real life. I'm like, I do not know what's going on. Like, I'm like, this is not fucking real life. I'm like such in a state of panic and just trying to get the fuck out of there. I had to like back up and drive through the neighbor's yard and through a ditch to go around him and escape him. I immediately call 911. I immediately call them and like freaking out, like telling them like, you know, like what just fucking happened? Like, I just was looking for my boyfriend. I pull up at this fucking house. Like, I think he's fucking this guy. And this man, like, I am leaving and he starts like fucking attacking me for my phone because I was recording him. And like, and so the police come, they take my statement and everything. They get the videos. I send them the videos and, they go talk to the guy and they come back after they talk to him and they say, he corroborated pretty much everything that you said. And I mean, except for like intentionally hitting me. And then he was like, oh, well, maybe, you know, when I was trying to get her phone, like I hit her or whatever. But like, yeah, no fucking shit. That's not fucking okay. You knew I was pregnant. You're reaching in my fucking phone, wrestling my phone out of me.
But why does she keep saying he knew she was pregnant? How would he know that she was pregnant? She hasn't shown me anything that makes her look or appear to be pregnant. And if Brian is lying to her, how does she know he's not lying to the man in the muumuu? Why does she keep saying he knows that I'm pregnant? You don't look pregnant. I haven't seen anything that shows that you look pregnant. So how does he know that?
Fucking hurting me. I'm telling you I'm pregnant and that you're hurting me and that you continue to fucking attack me. Other than like,
oh, because she said so? Just because you say, hey, I'm pregnant, that doesn't mean that you really are. I don't know. I can't, she not standing up, so I can't really tell, but she don't really look, I don't know.
So anyways, the cops asked me if I want to press charges. I obviously say yes, I want to press charges. So, you know, that's going from there. And afterwards, I still really don't know who this man is that attacked me. So I post the pictures and videos on Facebook and asking if anybody knows who this man is because I just caught him fucking my boyfriend and then he assaulted me afterwards. And I feel like anybody and everybody should fucking know that this person is fucking not okay and assaults pregnant women. I feel like people should know that. And I should find out who the fuck this is that assaulted me. So
I just really want her to have, like, I'm a person, when I'm mad, I'll curse up a storm too. But it's like, we got other curse words. Okay? There's other curse words than F. F, 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 F. And if you gonna say F, I don't know. It gotta be a read along with it. If we got that many curse words back to back to back to back, we need a read in between. Like you bald head, scallywag, knock-kneed, weird looking grape head seed mother, like it gotta, if we gonna say F, 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 it gotta be a read in between the curse words. Like it can't just be a curse word every other second without a read in between. Like you fucking raggedy old, you know, like it gotta be some UBA. Well, she ain't black, so she can't say bitch ass nigga. But like something. It gotta be some extra than F F F F F F F F F F effing 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 effing. I'm getting tired. I'm almost about to remove F out of my vocabulary. Like, dang, say something else.
Yeah, I posted it, and I posted the videos and the comments of my boyfriend as well getting confronted. And the post ended up blowing up on Facebook, and it was getting a lot of views and comments very quickly. And hours after that it started like blowing up, I got a text message from my boss saying, please check your personal email. So I was like, fuck, because I knew it was blowing up at this point and a lot of people were seeing it. And when I saw the text, I was like, yeah, they saw the post. So I looked at the personal email, and yes, it was a termination letter. So that was fucking horrible, because I really liked that job. And yeah, that just really sucks. So I just you know, caught my boyfriend cheating on me with a man, got assaulted, and then also lost my job in a matter of fucking hours. Like, it, like, literally shit could not get fucking worse. Like, I don't have a fucking job anymore, so fuck it. Anyways, a lot of people were telling me after I posted that I lost my job over posting this situation. A lot of people were telling me that I should make a GoFundMe account, and so I did, and a lot of people donated, and fucking god damn it, thank you. Like, literally, thank you so fucking much, dude. Like, I really appreciate everyone who donated. Like, seriously, like, I was the only income. Like, Brian wasn't fucking working. Like, it was literally just me struggling with my fucking family, who's like also struggling, helping me the best they fucking can. Like, literally paycheck to paycheck half the fucking time. Like, we don't have fucking shit we fucking need, you know, like, and we're barely making.
My whole thing with situations like this, damn the cheating. If you are struggling, one thing I will not understand, and I don't care who get mad about it, kids are a blessing, great, and all of that. But if you're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, you already have 2 children, he already been cheating on you so many times prior. I don't know what y'all be thinking, and not y'all specifically, I'm just speaking in general, but I don't know what females be thinking, like, yeah, you know what'll make a situation of me already struggling with a cheating boyfriend, 2 kids, living paycheck to paycheck. You know what'll make that situation even better? Let's get pregnant and bring another baby into this situation. Like, that's where I start to lose sympathy for the situation. I start to lose sympathy for you, because at the end of the day, I'm a woman, and I understand that being betrayed and sleeping with somebody who you perceive to be straight, you have children with them, that's a level of betrayal, and I can understand that that's hurtful. But at the same time, you start to lose sympathy for me when you go deep into your story, because at some point you got to be a better example for your children. You got kids. So it's like, at some point you got to do better. And if you know that he ain't got a job, he ain't working, you struggling, at what point do you step up for your children and make better choices for your kid? I got a daughter, and I have so many decisions that I adapt around being a mom, because it comes a time when you got to put your child first. It's so many things that it's like, you know what? I'm not about to date this dude or be around this person or hang with this crowd or do any of the things that I used to do, because once you bring a child into this world, you got to make different decisions, and certain stuff is not okay. Okay? It's just not. And I'm just like, yeah, that sucks that now you to the point to where he got a man and you messing with a man and you pregnant. But it's like, where is the discernment or the better decision making for your kids before we get to being pregnant for the third time in this type of situation? Come on now. I'm not donating to the GoFundMe. Hopefully she get on her feet though, but do better at the same time. And I'm not saying I'm perfect because, child, we all make decisions and done dealt with somebody that was not necessarily the best choice, but not 3 babies after. Like, come on now. I'm gonna give you one oops baby. Like, oops, I was dealing with this guy, got pregnant, you know. I'm giving you a 1 baby fuck up. That's it. 1 baby fuck up. We gonna excuse 1 year out your life. 1 year you was tripping. But I'm not giving you that excuse 3 years back to back to back to back. You got a 1 year fuck up. That's it.
Over a bunch of fucked up.
And I mean 1 year F up after you have kids. Before you have kids, hey, it be toxic. But once you pop a baby out, you ain't got all them excuses.
Shit that had already fucking happened to me that day. And I know, like, yeah, I did post that shit, and, you know, ultimately it was me that caused me to lose my job. But strange, in the termination letter though, it did say that it was due to my...
And hold on, let me pause this. So in my comment section, let me see, Solid as a Rock commented and said, we all been stupid. And again, we all have made bad decisions. But if you are making 3 babies worth of bad decisions, that's beyond stupid. Okay? That's beyond stupid. Okay? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. But you pregnant a 3rd time with a nigga that ain't got no job, no nothing. He playing Xbox. And you're struggling? Psh. That's a different word.
Explicit online activity involving the company. Don't really know how it was involving the company though, because I didn't even have my job listed on my Facebook, but okay. Whatever. There's plenty of places, and to be honest, most of the people that worked there were really nasty and not nice, and it was a really catty environment. And honestly, like, there was only a few people there that I genuinely will really miss. They were good people, but whatever. There's more jobs out there, there's more opportunities, so guess that, you know, wasn't right for me. Everything happens for a reason, right? So I'm sure things will work out eventually, but yeah, no, to all the people though that are like saying that it's a scam, fuck you. No, this is my life and it fucking sucks. Also, the people that are saying like I'm just trying to do this to get money, or like making fun of me for making a GoFundMe, like, no, like if I literally didn't have that money right now, I would literally be getting evicted from my home within the next like month or 2. Like, literally, I literally would be. My kids need a roof over their fucking heads. I need to be able to fucking buy them food, you know. It's gonna, like, it's not, you don't get a fucking new job like that. Like, yes, I'm gonna be looking for a fucking new job immediately. Like, I've already started looking. Like, I'm going to get a job. I'm not trying to be like a fucking freeloader, just like profiting off of the situation and just trying to get some money. Like, no, an unfortunate fucking thing happened and I'm now in a crisis. And if people are offering to donate money to help me during this fucked up crisis, I'm not gonna fucking say no. Like, there's people out there that have a lot of money, and if they're willing and able to help, I'm not gonna deny that. I have nothing right now. I have nothing. So thank you to everybody that is compassionate, empathetic, like understanding, and fucking has gone through this shit too, because like you fucking know, like it's so fucked up. And like especially like as a mom, like a single mom, and like I've basically been a fucking single mom the past 6 fucking years, honestly. Like it's just fucking hard. But I don't know, man, like I just hope something good comes from all of this, honestly. Like I don't know. So anyways, the cops asked me.
All right. So over on her Facebook, she has these videos, and then her latest video was 3 hours ago. So hold on, let's look at this. Is her latest video from 3 hours ago. It says it runs in the family. This is my ex-sister-in-law's post. Brian's brother's ex-wife. I had no idea she was going through something so similar. The Altmans are some sick F's, holy-ish. Rael, girl, what are we looking at here? A door that fell? What are we seeing here? A door that fell down? Like, what's going on? So anyways, so she got her GoFundMe going on. Let's see if it has gone up any since I've been live. Let's refresh. Okay, she's steadily getting that moolah, baby. Y'all see y'all see the money just went up? The money just went up. She's talking about click on the story to see the whole thing. I don't want to click on it. I don't care. But yeah, so what y'all feeling? I think that she's getting a lot of donations because at the end of the day, there's a lot of women who can relate. There's a lot of women that can relate to being with a man who she finds out was with another man. Now, me, for an example, I was dating a guy and, you know, he had a foot fetish. And I always thought that it was something weird going on with that foot fetish. Okay? It was something awkward going on with that foot fetish. And it did never sit right with me. And so then one day we was kicking it or whatever. We had been dealing with each other for a while. But when you're dealing with somebody who possibly got tendencies, you get signs. So I feel like she probably had some type of, I stopped the video, y'all, my bad. I'm sure she probably had some type of signs. And you know what? A lot of guys, when they are, a lot of people think that like the super masculine looking guys or the guys that got a whole bunch of tats and stuff, no, those be the main ones who is trying to basically conceal some extracurriculars. The guy that I was dating, he had face tattoos all over. He had tattoos. He was blasted, face tats, all of that. Okay? And we was dealing with each other for a while. I did a story time on it on my other channel. So I have another channel called niquelaclaire. And this happened, I want to say back in like 2015. This was like 2015, and you know, we got along great. We had a lot of fun together. You know, we had a lot of fun together. We would really, to me, I felt like we really connected, really bonded or whatever. But there was always something in the back of my mind that I felt like was off. Okay? Like, I always felt like something was off. And one day he decided that he wanted me to run his social media. So he did music. I've dated a lot of guys that do music, like a lot of guys who are singers, rappers, artists, producers, all kind of people in like the industry and stuff like that. I had my ex on here that was a singer, and he had did a song about me or whatever. Not him. But this guy was also a singer. Okay? So he was also a singer. He was very talented, like super duper talented or whatever. And so he decided that he wanted me to run his social media. So I had my Instagram was doing all right or whatever. Like, I was getting followers, and I think this was around the time where I was selling clothes. If some of y'all know or don't know, I used to make clothes. So I would make clothes from scratch, like dresses, jumpsuits, all kind of stuff. I used to make clothes. So this was around the time when I was making clothes. So, my social media was like booming or whatever. Like, I was selling clothes all over. And so he seen that my social media was kind of like flourishing on Instagram. This was before I was very consistent with YouTube. So, he asked me to make him a profile on Instagram so that I can run his social media for him, because he was also doing music. And so I'm like, okay, cool. But then he tells me, he's like, I don't want to follow nobody that I know. He just wanted to put videos on his social media of him like singing, playing instruments and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, how are people going to know about your page and they're going to get into your artistry if you don't follow nobody? Like, you can't start out on Instagram following 0 people if you don't really have a big name like that. You know what I mean? Like, he was an artist and he was talented, but he wasn't like a known name like that to be on social media following 0 people. So I'm like, maybe down the line you could get to a point to where you following 0 people once you build up your following and people get into your gig. But right now, following 0 people is not gonna work. That don't make no sense. So I convinced him to add some people onto the page. So I go and I create the page from my phone. So I create the page from my phone and I hand him my phone, and he is going through his social media and he's like hand selecting people to follow. Okay. So he's going through his page and he's like, okay, I'm not going to add this person, but I'm going to add this person, but I'm not going to add this person, but I'm going to add this person, and so on and so forth. So he literally was like hand selecting people that he wanted to follow, because he didn't want like everybody on his original page on his music page. So, he got my page. He got my phone and he's like, adding the people or whatever. So I start to get tired and I'm like, okay, like, I want my phone back now, because I'm about to go to sleep. So he's like, all right, he give me my phone. I go sleep. So I wake up, and when I wake up, then he got a DM. So I'm thinking like, I'm managing the page for him. I let him know that he had a DM. So when I hand him the phone, I was like, oh, you got a DM. I look at it. I see it's from a guy. And so before he woke up, I opened the DM. So I opened it and it was like, long time no speak, turn up. And then the guy waited a couple of minutes, and then he wrote, best head ever, no strings. So I read that and I'm like, what? So I'm thinking like, maybe it's a troll. Maybe it's somebody like like being funny. I'm like, I'm gonna figure out based on his response to it. You know? I was like, I'm hoping he say like, oh, I don't know who that is. That's like, I don't even know who this is. Like, this is some troll or whatever, right? So I'm waiting till he wake up or whatever. I'm like, I'm not even gonna wake him up and act like different or nothing. I'm gonna wait until he wake up and I'm gonna naturally tell him that he got a DM. So he wakes up and I'm in the living room and I'm like pacing, like, I'm like really pacing, like really like, this motherfucker better wake up, you know? Like, I need to see what's going on, you know? Because I had went to the guy's page. The guy's the openly gay man. He's like loud and proud or whatever and all of that. So he wakes up, he comes into the living room and I hand him my phone. And when I hand him my phone, I'm like, hey, you got a DM? He like, oh, like he's excited that he got a DM or whatever. So he like, oh, I got a DM, cool. So I hand him my phone. He looks and sees who sent the DM and he hands me my phone right back. So I'm sitting there like, you don't want to see what he wants? Like, you got all this music stuff on your page. You just created the page. Like, check the DM. So I hand him back the phone and he hands it back to me and he says, and I will never forget this in life. He told me and he said, nah, like, on second thought, I don't want to open up the message. It's a nigga in my DMs. He probably on some Hollywood gay shit. So now I'm getting pissed off because what you mean? He probably on some Hollywood gay shit. What do you mean by that? Because at this point, he hadn't opened the message. I opened it. So I already knew what it said. It was like when I showed it to him, it was just, you know how the thing was closed, like he would have to open it up. So now I'm just like, what do you mean? So now I'm getting pissed off. So I'm like, you know him? Like, what you mean Hollywood gay stuff? I said, what do you mean? Or whatever. So I open up the freaking DM. I said, oh, let's not guess what he talking about. I grabbed the phone, I opened the message, and I hand it to him, and I give him the phone. I said, here, I opened it. This is the DM. So who is this? So when he opens it, he's reading it out loud, and he's like, long time no speak, turn up. Best head ever, no strings. He was like, see, this is why I didn't want to open it. I knew he probably was on some gay shit. Like, that's why I didn't want to open the message. He was like, now he gonna know I opened it. I said, who gives a fuck? If he knows that you opened it, like, who cares? Who is this? And why would he write you something like that? And at the time, I didn't know that I didn't know because the guy, recent pictures, he was showing that he was in New York. So I still had that level of like benefit of the doubt because I was looking at the guy's posts for the last few months and he was in New York. Like all of the landmarks, all of the places he been, all of the shit was in New York. So I'm like, do you know him? So then he says, yeah, he know the guy. So he ends up saying that he knows him and that the guy was a good client of his. So now I like tears start rolling down my face. I'm sitting there and I like tears just start rolling down my face. And I'm like, a good client? What do you mean? He says that because he also cuts hair or whatever. He's a damn good barber too. So he says he was working at a shop in Hollywood and he used to cut the guy's hair. And that he was a good client of his at this shop that he worked at or whatever. And he would always cut his hair. So then I get livid. I get pissed off. Because I'm like, if you cut his hair, then he know goddamn well if you're gay or not. And if he's a good client of yours, he not going to come at you sideways like that if he don't know that he could come at you sideways like that. And he said long time no speak, and he said best head ever. So who the fuck is giving who head? And so his eyes start getting like shifty or whatever to where he like, it just like looked like he was trying to find something to say. And I'm just like, why would this nigga be coming at you like this? If you're not gay, then you need to tell him, don't be writing you no shit like that. Because why is he comfortable coming at you like that? I said, if he's a good client of yours, then he done sat in your chair for 30 minutes to an hour on several occasions, and he know what your get down is. So you need to write him and tell him, don't come at you like that. So he gets my phone, and first he has his phone. And I'm like, thinking like, is he texting the nigga? I really didn't know. So then I give him my phone and I'm like, you need to write him and you need to tell him, don't come at you like that. This nigga writes him back. And when he writes him back, he says, I don't know if you know, bro, but I'm 100% straight. When I got my phone back and I looked at that message and the guy looked at it and didn't respond back, and then I seen him texting on his phone, oh, I lost it. I said, what the fuck? Was you just telling him some type of code? Is this some type of code that you just told him? Like it's eyes on this or something? Because why wouldn't he know that you was 100% straight? What the fuck do you mean? I don't know if you know. Why wouldn't he know? Oh my God. I was livid. I felt betrayed. We have been dealing with each other for a minute. I was at his house often. Okay. I was at his house so much to the fact to where it was just like, you got me fucked up. And so I say that to say, I feel like the reason old girl is getting donations because a lot of girls have had stories and dealings with dudes that are on the down low. Okay? And after that situation, I always be looking at guys a certain particular type of way. Like, gay does not have no type of look to it. There is, like, yes, there are feminine gays and there are flamboyant gays. But there is also hood nigga gays too. There's also guys who be super buff, super built, that be with it. There be guys who look like your average Joe. And I went outside for the first time Saturday in a long time. I haven't been out in a minute. And I had called up Troyce, who's also another YouTuber, and I had told him about this event that I had seen. And I'm like, let's go out. You know, I haven't been out in a while. I want to see some people. I want to see some faces. Like, I be in the house on the weekend. My daughter go to her dad on the weekends. And when she go to her dad on the weekends, I be in the house. And so I'm like, okay, it's been months and months to where I've been sitting in the house. So I want to go outside. So I link up with Troyce and we go to this event in LA. And it felt good to get outside or whatever. But at the same time, I'm just like, I was literally at the event and I could not tell who was gay and who was straight. And I don't want anybody that's gay to be offended by that or whatever. But that's just the God's honest truth. Like guys that were in there that looked super masculine, had on like crop tops. Everybody, almost all the guys had these big Bugle Boy, bell bottom type jeans on. And I'm like, okay, I guess I missed this new fashion window where all the guys are wearing these big pants and these little shirts. And so I was sitting there and I don't drink alcohol no more. So I was up in there sober. I'm up in there sober and I'm looking like, and so Troyce is like, hey, Neek, since you walked in, this guy, he keeps staring at you or whatever. So I'm getting excited. Like, okay, so I'm like, Troyce, who's staring at me? Troyce telling me that the guy was a nice looking guy. So I'm like, who is it? So I asked Troyce, I'm like, which guy? Because he was like, oh, look, he looking at you again. He looking at you again. So I'm looking around and I'm like, who? You know, because I'm single. Okay, I'm single. And I'm like, shoot, I ain't got no mans or nothing. So, like, what's tea? You know, I'm single, ready to mingle. So I look back and he was like, him right there, he got the dangly earring or whatever. So I look and I'm like, Troyce, you dead ass right now? I'm like, Troyce, what? You over here making me think it's really a prospect? I look back, the guy had on like a super tight like top. He had on like a super tight top with a flannel shirt with some cargo. I guess they were like jegging, like they were like joggers, but they were not sweat material. They were like the pant, like Dickie type of material, but they were like joggers because they were tight at the ankles. And then he had like the dangly earring or whatever. And I'm like, are you sure he was looking at me? How we know who he was looking at? Me and you standing side by side. I was like, oh hell no. Trace was like, no. Trace was like, he was looking at you. He keeps staring at you. I said the only reason that he could be staring at me is because he probably recognized me on YouTube. Other than that, I said, other than that, he is not looking at me in no type of way, Troyce. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, y'all should have seen it. No, y'all should have seen it. Because Troyce was so serious. And me, I'm over here. Let me tell you, when I tell you my phone is freaking at 0 recruits. My phone is at 0 recruits. My hotline is not blinging right now. And I'm at the point to where I'm like, girl, I'm getting too bored on these weekends. What's it giving? So when Troyce tell me, he said, as soon as you walked in, he been having his eye on you the whole time. He was like, yeah, he a nice looking guy. He said, he walked over that way. I said, where? Where? See that? And then Troyce was like, you don't think he's handsome? I said, he not ugly, but I don't think he's into me. I'm like, because he wasn't ugly. He wasn't an ugly guy. Like, he wasn't ugly at all, but I don't think he was into me. Okay? Like, he was not interested in me at all. Oh, I had a good laugh because, that was the highlight of my night because I'm sitting there sober as hell, looking at these people, and I'm just looking around. And then, can you imagine? Can y'all imagine? You outside, you like, yeah, you know, I'm back outside. You ain't been outside in a minute. You ain't seen no little hot little tenderonis or nothing. And you go outside and your friend is like, girl, he been eyeing you the whole time. And you like, child, this phone is ready to put a number up in here. Okay, we are ready to be entertained. Okay, we are ready to go on dates. We are ready to be entertained. And you look back and you're like, him? Whew, I love me some Troyce though. Troyce is funny. And Troyce is a key. Okay, let me tell you. Troyce is a key. He was a key. Okay. But Yeah, I'm gonna try to get outside some more. I'm gonna try different type of clubs though, because you know, I was telling y'all that I have never dated officially. Like, I flirted with guys outside my race, but I've never like officially like dated a guy out of my race. I felt like being race loyal, because any person that I dated at least had a full black parent. One of their parents is full black. Okay, so like biracial is as far as I've went, as far as like not being fully black or whatever in the hunch department. But you know, this year I think that I'm gonna try some different spaces, different outings, different events. Okay. And I'm gonna see. Now, I don't think that dating outside my race is means that any other race is better than black men or anything like that. I just want to try it. I just want to try it out. Okay. I just want to try it out and just see what it's like. What is it like? What is it like? What is it like? You said go to dress code. What is it like? Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have issues. I don't think that. I think that men are men at the end of the day. So I don't think that like, oh, they not gonna be cheaters or they not gonna be this or that. It's still fuck niggas in every race. But I just want to try it. I just want to try it. I'm 38. Okay. So I feel like I could try it out. Okay. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see. You said be safe. Maybe not people from America. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, definitely. And then also another thing too. I was in the bathroom getting scissor happy. My hair is pulled back into a ponytail right now. And I put it in a bun. But I'm also contemplating on cutting my hair off completely. So I'm like, I'ma just pull it back and slick it back and put it in a bun. I don't know if y'all can see that it's in a bun, but yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna pull it back and slick it in a bun, but I'm also contemplating cutting my hair off. But I've had my hair cut short before and I did not like it because it's a lot of maintenance and it's a lot of upkeep. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about just cutting it off and just, I don't know. You said you gonna be a Wakanda warrior. I mean, I might. What? You said, I thought you said you were in the bathroom scissoring. I ain't said nothing like that. You said try biracial first. Girl, I done tried a lot of biracials. I done tried biracial, girl. We off of that. You said cut it. Yeah. You go to the barbershop. I don't want to look like a little boy though at the same time, like not a East Coast fade. What the? You said get a white man. I don't know if I would date white though. Nothing against nobody that's white. But I think that when people talk about like dating outside their race, I don't know why people automatically think white man. When I say I might date outside my race, I'm not necessarily thinking white man. Not to say that I won't ever try a white man, but that's not like my first thought. That's not my first thought, like when I'm thinking outside my race. I'm thinking, I mean, maybe like Italian is white, but I'm thinking more like, you know, not just like, I don't know, let me be quiet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna just try it out and see. You said, do you like Arabic or Asian guys? How can I say this without being offensive? I don't like I think that I like I'm a, I'm trying to say this what I don't like. I get hit on a lot by Arabic guys. But like if I was to date an Arabic guy, he would have to be like born here type. Like, you know? Like he would have to like already be like born he would have to be born in America type, because the ones who are not born here, their hygiene routine is a little different than what I'm used to. But I find that the ones that are born here, because I've gone to school with like Arabic guys that were born here, and they have like a hygiene routine that's similar to what I'm used to. But like if they're not born here, we have different hygiene routines. If that makes if you know what I mean? So, not opposed to Arabic, but I would just, if I did talk to someone that was Arabic, I would have to they would have to have a similar hygiene routine that I'm used to. You know? So but yeah, so I'm not opposed to like it's not like a particular race that I'm like not opposed to. It's just whatever the race is, we got to have a similar hygiene routine. You know? That's all. We just got to have a similar routine as far as that goes. Like, I'm really attracted to like cleanliness. Okay. But yeah. And so, what? What is y'all saying? You said you use witch hazel and Epsom salt to soak? But yeah. Now, now, I'm not saying everything that y'all saying in the chat. Somebody said, stop while you ahead, Neek. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I'm just saying, like, but that goes for black guys too. That goes for black guys too. Like, you gotta have a hygiene routine that I'm used to. Black, whatever it is, you know. I'm not about to play with y'all because I'm not saying what y'all saying, and y'all trying to say I'm saying what y'all saying. Okay? That's it. But anyway, so back to the subject at hand. I think it's unfortunate for Rael and the situation that she's going through. Like I said, I think there's a lot of women who have experience dealing with a DL guy. There's more DL guys than you know. I know there's a lot of women who say, I would never date a DL guy, or I would never date a man that's gay. And honestly and truly, I think that we've all dealt with a man who was on the down low, whether you knew or not. I just feel like it, whether you knew or not. Now, are you intentionally trying to date this type of guy? Probably not, because we all have our preferences. But whether you know or not, there is a lot of us who have dated men who are people who have been with the same sex. Just like there are plenty of men who have dated women who have done a little scissor, you know? So me, I just try to discern and choose, you know, or whatever. But I am a particular type to where I feel like there's more men who have experimented than not. And maybe I could be traumatized. And that's what people say, like, oh, girl, you're just traumatized because, you know, the situation that I went through. But I think I was thinking that way before I had that encounter with him. Like, I always would have my eyebrow raised about certain men. Like, it's certain behaviors that I just feel like, sometimes the friendships that they be having with their homeboys be just a little bit too, I don't know. Like, it just be a little bit too bromance-y to me, you know? And I just feel like there is, somebody said, get that my chart. Absolutely. Absolutely make sure that you hold on, Timotheus, I didn't see your comment. You said, I'm not letting you slide past my comment. You say you're interested in dating other races. What about this? Some of those cultures don't believe in circumcision. Some cultures don't believe in, like, let me tell you this. I know there's a lot of people who are grossed out about meat that's not cut, but the best, the guy that I would put at number one for me was from the islands. He was from the islands. He was very, very clean. And he was not clipped. And that was some of the best times that I had. So I'm not opposed to like whether, I mean, it's better if you are cut, but if you're not, you have to be extremely clean. So You said he could put, no, if you are erect, it's not like that. You said he could put a twisty. That's not how it works. If you are erect, you barely can notice that it's not clipped. So, yeah. You gotta clean it. You know? Brandon said the F I stumbled on. Nick at Night realness. You said Nick liked the pig in a blanket. I don't prefer it, but I'm not about to sit here and act like I didn't have a time with one. No, ma'am. I'm not going to fake up front for y'all. Y'all going to get the real me. Y'all going to get the real deal Holyfield. Now, when they ain't the pig in a blanket situation, they be so pretty. But I had a time with one that was, I guess you call it a pig in a blanket, but you don't, if they are pumped up and ready to go, you only see that meat going like that when they're not extended. Once they're extended, it's the same. It's the same as the ones that are cut. I mean, in my case, that was. Once he was fully ready to go, you could not tell the difference. So. But anyway, that's all for this video. Y'all is cutting up in the chat. Aim Major said, I'm circumcised, so I don't know. I would hope that you don't know if you ain't like that. I mean, when it's not ready to go, it looks different. It looks a little different, you know? You said we need a Neek After Dark show. We had that on Friday. We was talking about everything under the sun on Friday. Where was y'all at? We was talking about all kind of stuff. I was live for 6 hours Friday night. Now, the video went on private because we was cutting up and we was talking about all kind of stuff. We was live for 6 hours on Friday. If you know, you know. Who? Press 1 in the chat if you was on that live. Press 1 in the chat if you was on that live. We was cutting up all night long. And where is CC at? Honey, did you wake up with a hangover, CC? Because, baby, you was cutting up. Okay, we see ones in the chat. Y'all was there for the party. Y'all was there for the party. Okay. We gonna have more of those type of lives because, I'm not getting the entertainment in real life. So I got to. Oh yeah, girl. Hey, CC. I enjoyed you, girl. Did you have a hangover? CC said, yes, I did. I enjoyed you. I hope you have fun with us too. But yeah, so I'm going to catch y'all later. We're going to have more lives like that because until this phone start blinging a little bit more, I start going outside and seeing some faces, then I'm going to have to parlay with y'all a little bit more. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, and I will see y'all later.